Hey everybody, it's Dr. Detroit here. The doctor is in, and we are back in NASCAR Heat 5, but for something a little bit different, because as some of you guys may know, the last time we were in here, we wrapped up the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Championship, which is now called the Craftsman Truck Series Championship. And we did that full season playthrough, which was supposed to end in June, but due to a mental break, unfortunately, that had to end in November. So after the holidays went away and stuff, I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and do an Xfinity Series playthrough. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing an Xfinity Series full season playthrough here on NASCAR Heat 5. You can see our weapon in the background. We have a number change this time. We are not using the 24 for this one. We're going to be using number 46 for this one. It's the 46 Ally Bank Chevrolet, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, you also will see too that there's quite a few changes that are going to be differing from the Truck Series to the Xfinity Series. First of all, though, the schedule. Notice that we're going to be using the 2020 revised schedule. The traditional schedule would have given us 35 races, but I decided to go with the 2021 again because there is a very good variety of racetracks that we're going to be going to. There's going to be some that we've never raced at before in the Truck Series, and there's also going to be a couple of road courses as well. So why don't we go ahead and go through the schedule really quick, and I'll show you where we go. See if your favorite track is part of it. So today's video, we're going to start off with the NASCAR Racing Experience 300 at Daytona. That'll be the season opening race. Then it's off to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Boyd Gaming 300. That's going to be a fun one because I think we're going to bring a version of Freakazoid for that race. Then it's off to Auto Club Speedway in beautiful Fontana, California for the Protection Alliance Group 300. That's a race that I'm really excited for. Then we head off to Phoenix International Raceway for the LS Tractor 200. And this race is going to be kind of a test race for us because it'll be the season finale race, and of course you guys saw how poorly we did at Phoenix. That took us out, but somehow we still got the championship. And then it's off to Darlington for the Sports Clips Haircuts Help a Hero 200. That's going to be a fun one. That'll also be a throwback race. Then we're off to Charlotte for the Ausco 300. Keep an eye on that sponsorship because you'll see it pop up again. Race 7 takes us to Bristol for the Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen 300. No, this would not be on the dirt. This would only be on the pavement. Then it's the Echo Park Automotive 250 from Atlanta Motor Speedway. We did really well there in the Truck Series race. Then it's going to be our first doubleheader of the year with the Shape Your Future 300 from Homestead Miami Speedway, and then we'll come back again for the Homestead 300. That race might gain a different name. I'll explain more when we get closer to it. Then it's off to Talladega Superspeedway for the Money Lion 300. That should be a fun one. And then it's off to Pocono for the Pocono Green 225. That race is probably going to be our Achilles heel, but hopefully that's not the case. Then we head to our first road course, but it's going to be at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's right, we're going to be doing the Indianapolis Roval for the Pennzoil 150 at the Brickyard. Later on, we head to Kentucky for the Ausco 300. And this will be our second doubleheader, because not only will we have the Ausco 300, we'll have the VisitMyrtleBeach.com 300 as well. Then it's back over to Texas Motor Speedway for the My Bariatric Solutions 300. More than likely, we'll probably take our Charlotte or Texas car there, depending on where we finish. Then it's off to Kansas Speedway for the Kansas Lottery 300. Then we head to Road America for the Henry 180. That's going to be a fun race. And then we head back to Daytona, which that one will have a completely different name. Now, this is going to be important because leading up into the playoffs, we'll have a Daytona race here. Then we head over to Dover for a doubleheader, the One Main Financial 200 and the Allied Steel Buildings 200. And then we go back to Daytona for the nighttime event, the Coca-Cola 250. That should be pretty cool. In fact, I'm probably going to call that the Firecracker 250 just because. Then we head back to Darlington again. We might do another throwback scheme, or we might use the same one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then the last race to lock in will be the Toyota Care 250 at Richmond, where then we begin a 7-race playoff system, which takes us to Bristol, Vegas, Charlotte, Kansas again, Texas, Martinsville, and then Phoenix. Now, I'm not 100% sure what we need to do to lock ourselves in. I'm pretty sure one win will get us in. So we just got to keep an eye on all that. But, of course, the same rules from last season, from the Truck Series carry over. If we win, we're in the playoffs automatically, but we're going to continue to rack in the wins as much as we can so we can get more stage points. And we'll also be trying to get some stage points as well at the tracks that we don't do so hot at. And not only that, we're going to have a lot of fun. I'll also work on getting the DLC for this, so that way all the cars can have some cool paint schemes. But anyway, without further delays, I'm going to go get this car qualified at Daytona, and then we're gonna begin our season with the NASCAR Racing Experience 300 from Daytona. So let me go get the thing qualified. I'll be right back. Well, I wasn't expecting to start this far up the grid with this number 46 car, but I should have recorded qualifying because our first lap was the 47.69. We go into turn 1 and 2, and all of a sudden there was a lag spike, and it ruined my line. So my second lap was not going to be that fast. But at first it was going to be Justin Haley that was going to be the pole sitter, but it sounds like he's going to drop to the back. So we're actually going to start the season on the pole for this race. That is unheard of, because we didn't win a single pole back in the Truck Series. So, excuse me. If you're ready, and you look ready, we're going to do it. 60 laps will make up the running. Let's get started. So let's see. Let's see what happened to Justin Haley. See if he... oh, he failed the optical station. And we took home the pole instead. And Mike Harmon failed pre-race inspection. So he's at the very back. Alright, here we go. 2023 Xfinity Series full season playthrough. Let's see what happens. We got Brennan Jones on our outside. Here we go. Pace car on pit road. Green flag is out. Let the 2023 season begin now.
All clear.
So far, so good. We got a great clean start from there. Let's go ahead and put this up so we can see what's going on. As you can see right now, Brennan Jones is currently second, but Ray Black Jr. now takes over second place. Vinnie Miller is up there as well, along with Jeremy Clements. Here comes Ray Black Jr. He's got a huge head of steam right now. I forgot to put the thing down here on the bottom so that we can actually look out the back of us. But you guys can see it right there in the rearview mirror. Keeping it nice and tidy here through turn 3 and 4. Ray Black Jr., Jeremy Clements, Vinnie Miller, and Brennan Jones all running right there. But for the first lap of the year, we will take those extra bonus points and lead lap 1. It's a 13-lap stage. We just have to be really careful here. One thing I am going to point out, though, is that I did reduce the AI aggression by 1%. Because I took the same settings from the Truck Series, and in some playtesting, these cars just ran away from us. So, right now, this is a pretty tight bunch of people here. Because right now, Ray Black Jr. goes to the high side. Here comes Jeremy Clements to the bottom. He's got a full head of steam with a little help from Brennan Jones there in that 19 car. In the real world, he's actually now at the number 9 car that's been vacated by Noah Gragson. We will see Noah Gragson in this series, but they will be all the old-style cars and stuff. 12 to go in this stage. You can see there's a small gap that's actually being formed right now, because right now a lot of these slower cars up here, these are going to be some perfect opportunities for them to actually get some good positions. Now take a look at Ryan Sieg and Austin Cindric. They're starting to move their way up. They're currently 4th and 5th, respectively. Head through the corners just fine. As you can see, it looks like everybody is kind of content to just run where they are for this first stage. You can see that there's a second line trying to be formed on the high side there. I don't think these guys are going to run 3 wide, unless it's probably later in the race, but who knows. So far, so good. Now I'm just hugging the bottom. I'm taking the shorter distance around, but the other thing, too, for anybody that's new to the sport, because I'm the leader of this draft pack, I'm the one that's burning the most fuel. Now, we don't have to worry too much about fuel mileage for this. It's a 60-lap race, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Right now you can see it's single file behind us. So right now we're kind of the Pied Piper here.
10 to go.
10 to go in that stage. Also, Jeff Gordon is our spotter for this. We'll probably have TJ Majors and Jeff Gordon rotate during this season. So we currently have the race lead. Jeremy Clements is second, Brennan Jones up to third, fourth is Austin Cindric, and now fifth is Ryan Sieg. You will see that they're now starting to get a little bit antsy back there. But if you notice, they're really trying to run the middle here. But watch, they're going to slam it down to the bottom a little bit. Ah, see that? See, they're going up. They're staying up here in the middle. And Jeremy Clements has just formed another line because now Brennan Jones has the outside line. But when they get all discombobulated like this, there's no way that they'll be able to get past me unless I make a mistake. So we're going to come up here and we're going to see if we can make our car wide. I mean, I know this is only the first stage, but if we could stay up here all day, that would be great. Now keeping an eye out. Now this is where things are going to get a little antsy. Here comes Brennan Jones to the high side, so we're going to pull a little Michael Waltrip here and pull a snake fake. And you can see that there's a little bit of tandem going on as Ryan Sieg was pushing Brennan Jones up there, but they lost the draft, or they lost their momentum because I pulled the snake fake. So now we're going to have to block 2 lines here to see what happens. Coming to the line, there should be about 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go. Let's go ahead and throw this little stat thing up here. Or actually, not that one. Not that one. This one. So this is basically showing us right now what what kind of tire temps we're dealing with here, and also how many laps of fuel that we have, and also our oil temp, which is currently at 233. As Brennan Jones now tries to snake his way up, but he can't get it done. Side by side for second place, Jeremy Clements on the bottom there in that white number 51, Brennan Jones with the blue hood, and yellow number 19 up on the high side. Coming out of turn, coming here to 7 to go. Now look at this, everybody's getting a little antsy because they want to get those stage points. They want to get some early stage points to help them en route to get the championship this year. We're going to keep it right down here on the bottom. Now I'm just going to keep an eye out on these guys up here. Let's pull another snake fake. There we go. That just cut them off a little bit.
Hard from the outside.
However, Brennan Jones may have a little bit more momentum right here. I think he has help there from Ryan Sieg, but can't get it done. Look at that. The high side is just not hooked up. The high side can't quite get it done at all. Now we got 6 to go in stage number 1. The laps are clicking off really slow right now, and I mean, we are going a lot faster than we did in the truck series, but I think the reason why the laps are clicking off so slow is because we don't have to worry about, making up too many spots right now. Pulling another snake fake here, just to kind of keep everybody in line. I see Austin Cindric is starting to make some moves. He's now up in the 3rd position. He's probably going to be one of the cars that we got to watch out for, because he is definitely one of the good people down in Xfinity. He's now in the Cup Series, the number 2 car with Roger Penske. But in this game, he is that good.
5 to go.
5 laps to go in stage number 1. So far, so good. Now Brennan Jones has taken towards the bottom. We're going to make our car sort of wide here to help break up the train a little bit. And Austin Cindric has no help near the bottom. Now, how about Brennan Brown up there in 4th place? That 68 car. Yeah, Brennan Brown coming up in there. Unfortunately, he's not racing as much as he should be these days. But it's good to see his name up there. I mean, look at this. This is just a great little top 5 of some very good cars. Now Brennan Jones has the bottom. He's gonna use that to his advantage. Oh, don't hit that yellow line. Actually, those 2 yellow lines there. So we got 4 to go. Something I should say too, that those yellow lines down there, those are out of bounds. If you go down there and improve your position, you will be penalized. However, if you go below it and you lose positions, no harm, no foul. And oh yeah, folks, there's no such rule as no bump drafting in this game. So if we end up near the back somewhere, then we can definitely use some bump drafting. How about Matt Mills in that number 5 machine? He's now up to the 3rd position. Dear God, he is climbing the field pretty quick, hasn't he? I mean, there's so much slicing and dicing right now as everybody is just, you know, all over the place. I wish I could show you guys the back end, but we'll get that when we get to Vegas. 3 laps to go in stage 1. Now it looks like everybody has gone single file because they're trying to figure out how they're going to pass me, or also how they're going to hook up, because I don't think there's excuse me, I don't think anybody here's a teammate. Because if I remember correctly, this is basically Chevy, Toyota, Ford, I want to say, and then another Ford. So I'm the lone bow tie up here at the front. And you can see right there, they got me off the line, but look at the 4 wide action back there. That looks like 3 or 4 wide. I don't know what position's that for, but Jesus. They're racing this as if it's the end of the race. 2 to go this time by. Brennan Jones stakes it high, but we're going to keep him right behind us. Doing a lot of mirror driving here. Make our way down the back straightaway. We come over here now. Keep an eye out on that, but I'm also going to keep an eye on that other lane. See up there? You can definitely see that there is another lane trying to be had, but it's not working. In fact, now if Brennan Jones comes down below it, Brennan Jones got a little loose there, so he must have had a little bit of a help. And now, remember I mentioned Noah Gregson's name? He's now up in the 5th position. Here we go, white flag for stage number 1.
You got 1 to go.
So, kind of an uneventful first stage for us, but, you know, I would much rather have it be somewhat uneventful than us having to be wrecked or something like that. So, right now, this is going pretty good. Brennan Jones still up here, and I can see that Ryan Sieg is going to try and make a move to pass him, can't quite get it done. Coming out of turn 3 and 4, here comes Ryan Sieg to the bottom. He's going to get the position on Brennan Jones, but that's all he's going to get for right now. The green-white checkers are coming out, and we will have our first ever stage win of the season now.
Won that stage. Way to go, driver.
Wow, that was good. Look at those names. And look at that, Tommy Joe Martin's in there as well. That was pretty good. Alright, so as you can see, there was the top 10 right there. And Jeff Green was even in there too. Cool. Alright, we're not going to pit just yet, because we don't really need to pit. And if we do pit, then we'll probably get some right side tires. But who knows. Alright, here we go. We're going to go into the next stage with 46 laps remaining. Alright, here we go. Nobody came into pit road. There was no cautions. And here we go.
Ready.
Green flag for stage 2. Clean start once again is now Brennan Jones. had no help right there. You know what? Let's go ahead and do something kind of cool. Let's go on board so you guys can see what I see out the front. You can also see our rearview mirror right there. You can see that everybody is trying to go 3 wide here, so I gotta keep an eye on that as well. So we have a slightly shorter stage. We have about 11 laps to go. Now Brennan Jones is going to try for the high side. I saw that blue hood coming in, but there was no way that he was going to be able to get enough oomph to pass me because here comes Jeremy Clements again. So right now, Clements is second, Cindric is third, Jones is fourth, and Brendan Brown is fifth. 2 Brendans are currently back there in fourth and fifth. If we had Brendan gone in this race, then there would be about 3. There's a ton of Brendans out there. Coming to the line now, we will have about 10 laps to go. Now Austin Cindric is getting in behind Jeremy Clements. Looks like 5th on back are trying to get a top line to go. Let me think here. Now, we could be greedy and we could lead every single lap here. But you know, I'm looking back there at Jeremy Clements, and he's a good dude. We did race with him a little bit in the Truck Series, and he's desperately wanting to try and get up here and have a little maid in the shade. Unlike in the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series car does not get taken away. So that means if we were to win this, we would still keep this car and we could use it for the other Daytona races that are coming up later in the season. Keeping an eye on everyone back there. You can see that Clements is holding firm with Austin Cindric. They're right up here on the high side. You know, at one time when the Xfinity Series was, you know, still cool with so many bushwhackers, as they called them. You had the likes of drivers like Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart, Robbie Gordon, the infamous Robbie Gordon, in this race. And oftentimes it was almost like an extra Cup Series race because there were just so many of them. And Dale Jr. and others had won this race. In fact, I think Dale Jr. went on a huge string of wins at this season opening race. He didn't win it in 2001 because I don't think he competed, but he did win it in 2002 in that beautiful Oreo car. Remember that number 3 Oreo car, the blue one? If I find an image of it, I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see what it actually is, or what it actually looked like. And I love that car. I have it in diecast. Meanwhile, up here at the front, we continue to lead with Jeremy Clements in second, Austin Cindric third, Brennan Brown fourth, and Brennan Jones currently running fifth. There are no commercial interruptions for this races, by the way, everyone. No, because you know what? I want you guys to see this race from start to finish, flag to flag, all the moves. And I'm not going to throw in any silly commercial breaks. No siree, this is a commercial-free race.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall.
Okay, so there was a commercial break there. I guess that might have been a local break on one of the affiliates, so my bad. Meanwhile, you guys didn't miss anything. We continue to lead the way here in the NASCAR Racing Experience 300. Jeremy Clements is still second. Third is Austin Cindric. Fourth, Brennan Brown. And fifth is Brendan Jones. I think right now the pack is now strung out here because we're kind of being the Pied Piper, as there is a huge gap between second and third place, or excuse me, between third and fourth place back there. Can you see that? Oh, here comes Austin Cindric up here. Nope. No Cindric, I wasn't going to give you that. But, watch this. The field is now going to get really, really, really crazy here. We're going to have to block Austin Cindric, because if he gets into the race lead, that's probably going to be curtains for us. But let's see what happens. So I'm going to stay up here, and let's see what happens. Here comes Jeremy Clements down to the bottom. Does he have enough room? But I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has enough help. That bottom lane just kind of peters out once we get out of the corners. Turn 3 and 4. Cindric now behind us, and Clements has fallen back to 5th. Good lord. So that sucker hole really did swallow him up, or just with no help. So I'm going to try and go down to the bottom here, see if we can't make anything happen here. 4 laps to go. Keeping it nice and tidy through here. Now, Cindric has no help. Here comes Brennan Brown with a full head of steam to try and challenge Cindric for 2nd place. But will he have enough of it? Of course, you know, Brennan Brown has a little bit of drafting help right here, but here comes Austin Cindric with a little help from Brennan Jones. Jones wasn't quite close enough to catch up with him. Now this is going to get really interesting. Here comes Austin Cindric, and his move to the outside is just a little too much for me. 3 laps to go in stage 2. Here comes Austin Cindric with a little bit of head, a little bit of steam here, but not quite enough.
They're all around.
Because once again, they try to do it, but it's going to have to take a tandem or something, as now they're about to leave Cindric out to dry. Brennan Jones, or excuse me, Brennan Brown, no, Brennan Jones, I was right the first time, is now going through the middle, and now put Ray Black Jr. back into 5th. God, too many Brandons in this race. Oh, this is getting good. This is getting really good here. I mean, the action is behind me, second on back. Coming to the line here, we got 2 laps of racing to go here in stage 2. Check my tires really quick. Yeah, I think we're probably going to be good enough to quite possibly just do a 2-tire strategy, but I think I am going to stick with the 4-tire strategy. We'll have to see. We'll have to see as we continue. Brennan Brown right there in 2nd place. I mean, this is going to be some great stage points for him. Here comes Jeremy Clements back to the outside. Is Clements going to make a move? I don't think so. Ooh, I touched the double yellow line there, and it kind of bobbled me up a little bit. But now, here we go. White flag in stage number 2. White flag in stage number 2 coming to the line now. Jeremy Clements has no help on the outside, and I can't tell if Brennan Jones has got help. Let's see. They do not. None of them have help, so they're just kind of side drafting off of each other. I mean, Brennan Jones does have a little bit of help because he is drafting with me, so I'm kind of pulling him along. Now take a look at who's in 5th place. Justin Haley. Remember, he had to drop to the back of the field due to an engine change, or excuse me, due to failing the I can't even speak. Failing the technical inspection, but he's now up to the top 5.
Got one inside.
Coming to the checker flag for stage number 2. This is going to be a pretty dominant race for us, because we won stage 1 and led all the laps, but now here we are. Green and white checkers are out for stage number 2.
Took that stage. Great job.
Wow, this car is just crazy. This thing is just so good. I really, really like it. Yeah, everybody's pitting. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, we don't need to finish. Yeah, we don't need to do anything. I don't think we really need to change this car at all. But I think we'll go ahead and we will go ahead and do the 4-tire strategy. So let's see what happens. And as you can see, Noah Gregson and Chad Fincham and Vinnie Miller got some stage points as well. But now we're going to be going into the final stage, which will be about 29 laps. So that should be pretty cool. And as you can see, we're back in 20th because a bunch of cars probably decided to take 2 tires instead of 4. So here we go. Green flag is back out for the final stage. So for the first time, we are not going to lead all the laps. So we're back here in 20th, but that's okay because we have a pretty good car. And because everybody else took 2 tires, our 4 tires are going to come in handy. So now we just got to figure out who to draft with here. So for the first time this race, we have to draft with people. You can see down there that that low line is completely blocked in as Riley Herbst now comes up in front of us. And a little bump. We had Ross Chastain. Now here comes Michael Annette. No, sorry, CJ McLaughlin to the bottom. I'm getting a little push here from Michael Annette, which is pushing me way high. Let's see if we can go down here. See if we can't make anything happen. Joe Graff Jr. gave us the spot. Thank you very much. Getting behind CJ McLaughlin here. See if we can't make something happen. There's Ross Chastain in the number 10 car. He's driving for Colleague Racing in this game, but nowadays he's with Trackhouse. So far, so good. Now we got Riley Herbst again right behind us. We're starting to make some moves here because these cars can actually cut a hole in the air a little bit better than the Truck Series cars. So we're back here in 16th. And I see David Starr on the outside right there in that number 6 machine, the What a Burger Chevrolet. He's going to fall back into our clutches. We're a single car operation, which means our drafting partners are who we find. And right now, I'm in a sea of Camaros and a sea of Toyotas as well. Look at where Brandon Jones and Noah Gragson are. They are way back here. Jeez. All right, let's see what happens here. I really would like to go up to the high side, but I think that high side is just not going to work. Let's see what this looks like from on board, so you guys can see what the drivers can see. So we're staying here behind CJ McLaughlin. Let's see what he's going to do! Oh! Dang it! Ah, the bumpers didn't match up. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Jeez, he moved up that little bit, and then that started everything. Oh boy. All right, well, we're not gonna pit. Let's get back out there. Whoops. All right, here we go. Let's get back into the action. Green flag is back out, and let's hope we don't accidentally spin out somebody. 23 laps to go, and we're currently running in 14th. Let's just go back up here because, dang, that was interesting. And look at the bottom. The bottom just took off immediately. Look at that. Ooh, Ross Chastain's coming up here to give us a little bit of a help. You might remember that we did help him in the Truck Series playthrough, so I guess he's returning the favor. Okay, let's not draft him too much. Oh, the 13 of Chad Fincham suddenly goes down low. Oh, careful, buddy. Uh-oh, we're going to go 3 wide through here. But I'm going to continue to push Ross Chastain up here because it looks like we got ourselves a nice little gap. We can try to see if we can fill it, but Austin Hill comes up and fills the gap for just a second and then just dives back down to the bottom. Driving like a maniac right now. Alright, unfortunately I can't hang with Ross Chastain. I'm going to go down here and draft with Matt Mills. Because it seems like he's the man with the plan right now. We can't really move up any further. Now, I don't know who the leader is currently, because that's Brandon Jones back here. I'm not 100% sure who's leading. It might be Brandon Brown, for all I know. Alright, there we go. Now it's starting to... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, we're getting squeezed here. Oh, Matt Mills. Matt. Oh, Jesus. Okay, who's gonna back out? Okay, Matt Mills. Alright, he did it. Oh, God. Oh, it's getting good, mates. It's getting real good here. Get in behind Tommy Joe Martins. Alright, let's try and recoup a little bit here. Woo! that was a rush. But now we're back up here in 11th spot. We're in front of behind Tommy Joe Martins. There's Brennan Jones down there at the bottom. coming onto the tri-oval here. Let's see where we are now. We're going to be with 20 laps to go, so still a lot of time to make some moves and get back up there. I see Justin Allgaier trying to make some moves. He's going to push Riley Herbst. Herbst didn't want to give me the bottom at all, so there he goes. And our car's doing really good right now. Let's see if we can keep the middle here, but Joe Martin just decides to come down on me, so fine. Oh man, he just will not let me by, so I'm going to have to just leave him out to dry for a little bit. Up ahead of us is Vinnie Miller in that number 78 car. Put us back in the top 10, and it looks like that's Austin Cindric that is currently leading. There's Justin Haley on the outside there, the Leaf Filter Chevrolet, number 11.
Still there.
19 laps to go. Oh, look at this. It's a crazy battle for the race lead here.
Careful, still there.
Now it looks like somebody else is taking over the race lead. That could be Noah Gragson.
Careful,
It's
still
hard
there.
to tell from way back here. Ooh. Easy there, guys. I'm gonna leave Brennan Jones out here to dry a little bit because I got nothing here. Boy, everybody's just right on top of each other, and oh god, I hate right in the middle.
Hold your line.
It's gonna have to, something's gonna have to give here. We could see another big one. Just gotta be really careful here. Oh, Jesus! Sorry about that, Brennan Jones. Kind of got into you a little bit there, and that, ooh, that could have been the big one.
Hang tight there, driver.
Just gotta be really careful
All
here.
clear up top.
Now Ryan C goes behind us, so now we are up here on the top side.
Stay high, stay
And we're just
high.
kind of stuck. Because right now Riley Herbst is still underneath us. I can't believe Vinnie Miller's car hasn't blown up
High
yet,
lane's clear.
which is pretty amazing. Now, look at this. He wanted to try and make it 3 wide, but I couldn't hang with him.
Careful, still there.
Because this car is getting a little tight up here. Not as tight as the Truck Series truck did. There I can see Jeremy Clement starting to fall back in
Still
line.
there.
See, look at this. We have all of this track in front of us, but right now, me pushing Vinnie Miller, he's not going anywhere per se.
High lane's clear.
But now we move up in the 7th position.
Got one down.
Brushed the wall a little bit because he took me way too high up there. Get in behind Vinnie Miller again.
Still
Give
there.
him a little push. A nice little push here, and then we're gonna give him a little sunlight here.
Still there.
There we go. Now he's doing the smart thing of going down here near the bottom, but we're going to give him another
High
push
lane
again. I'm not sure what we can do with this.
Careful, still there.
Okay, now he's gone to the middle. Austin Cindric has no help on the outside, so he's going to drop like a dead duck. And now it looks like an unsponsored car is up near the front. Can't be Brennan Brown because that's him right there in that black machine. And that's Noah Gragson in front of us, in front of the 78. So I don't even know who is leading at this point. Get a little bump there from Tommy Joe Martins. I can feel it in the wheel.
Still there.
Yeah, Vinny really wants to stay up there, doesn't he? Can't really hang with him, but let's see if we can get past Noah Gragson here. We do, or we will.
Careful, still there.
Who is that car that's ahead of us there? I can't even see who it is. Perhaps we'll find out here in a second. Oh, that's Joe Graff. Oh, that's Ray Black Jr.
Careful, still there.
That's Ray Black Jr. that must have been leading for a bit. So now Brennan Brown has the race lead.
High lane's clear.
Right into the wall we go again because again I can't run that high side. Let's see if we can go back here to the middle. I hate right in the middle, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Let's get up here, keep it in line with Noah Gragson. So let's push Noah Gragson through here.
Stay in line.
Oh
Hold your
boy.
line.
Starting to lose some ground here because Vinnie Miller is just all over the back section of me. Because he's trying to make another line happen, but it's not gonna happen. Now Riley Herbst, who was against me earlier, just gave me a nice little push into Noah Gragson.
All the way to the wall.
Oh boy, Noah Gragson has no help on there. he gets a little bump from me because I kind of walked up the track a little bit. Oh boy. Get in behind Ray Black Jr. and see if he can't make something happen. Give him a nice little push. 197 going into the corner. Oh, it's a 3-wide battle for the race lead as Matt Mills will now stick his nose up there. Brennan Brown is trying something. Jeremy Clements is right there in the middle. He can't do anything. He's down the sucker hole.
Stay high up here.
Now here comes Justin Haley. Now look at this. It's going to be a 2-car tango at the front with Matt Mills and Justin Haley down at the bottom, and then us with Ray Black Jr. up here on the top side.
All clear.
Matt Mills is now the leader of the Daytona 300. How crazy is that? Justin Haley has no help behind him. Actually, he does have a little bit of help, but it's not really doing anything
Careful, still
to
there.
help him. He's actually in front of Brendan Jones. So Matt Mills is getting some all-important bonus points for leading some laps. But now here comes Justin Haley to the bottom. 12 to go in the race. We're going to have to make some moves here at some point. I mean, I don't even know if Ray Black Jr. has the car for this. Now Matt Mills is going to go down the sucker hole. That's never a good thing. Brennan Brown is now back in the race. No, it's Justin Haley who's in the race lead. You may recall earlier he had failed the inspection process to give us the pole position.
Looking inside now.
Brennan Jones right down at the bottom. I really would like to go down there, but I can't really do anything because the inside was right there by Ross Chastain. Coming back to the stripe, there are now 11 laps to go in this final stage.
Still there.
I'm just staying here with Ray Black Jr. because I think we can probably do something about this. Look at Ross Chastain down there, that number 10 machine in my rearview mirror. He's gonna try something late in the going here. Now look at this. We got a full head of steam. Look out, Justin Haley. Look out, Brandon Jones. Ray Black Jr. and us are going to the front.
Still there.
Look at the push that we gave Ray Black Jr. So he's going to get some laps led, is he? Let me see. Oh, it's going to be good. It looks like he is going to lead a lap here. So Ray Black Jr. does get to lead a lap.
Still there.
10 to go, this time by.
All right,
Now,
you're clear.
and whoever said the 2-car tango was dead, especially in this game, I'm coming for you because we just did a 2-car tango up there. I just brushed the wall. Justin Haley now gets in behind me, but now let's see if we have enough. We have enough momentum. Now we're going to go to the bottom. We're going to outsmart Ray Black Jr. there and go right back into the race lead.
All right, clear outside.
We did dip below the yellow line, but that was just after the act of passing. That was a great momentum there by Justin Haley. So now that puts us back in the race lead after falling way back to 20th due to everybody taking 2 tires. 9 to go. Oh, we got a caution. All right, who's the caution for? It looks like it's for Chad Fincham. We'll have to see what happened there, but now it's going to put us in a 7-lap dash. So obviously we're not going to pit, but oh boy, this is going to get... The hell was that? Was that you, Justin Haley? Oh, it was Austin Hill and Justin Haley that went into each other. What the hell was that about? Alright, well, let's go ahead and advance to the restart. We'll have 7 to go at the line. Let's see if we can win the Daytona 300. Here we go. And green flag is back out. It's a 6-lap dash.
All clear.
Now they do have green-white checkers in this, but let's hope we don't have to use any of them. Wow, look at that. A great start there. Justin Haley got a really good start, but now he's going to try something. But I decided to deny him that position. And now we're going to see how they're going to play out, because they're going to have to figure out some way to get past me. But it is going to be very tricky, I feel. Because right now they're once again discombobulated as we make our way out of turn 3 and 4. Brennan Jones to the inside, Ray Black Jr. third, Justin Haley fourth. No, excuse me, make that fifth, and Austin Hill is fourth. Going around to the race line, we got 5 laps of racing to go. Boy, oh boy, this is getting good. We could see a first-time winner win this, or we could see us win. Who knows? Just keeping an eye on the back there. Brennan Jones down to the bottom. Just keeping an eye on everybody back there. Brennan Jones and Ray Black Jr. They're trying their darndest. But right now everybody is kind of content a little bit here. Do they really want to run the laps out? We'll have to see. Because right now there's a small gap between Matt Mills and Noah Gregson there in 4th and 5th. Towards the line, we got 3 laps to go. Now, we're keeping an eye on the back there. Does anybody have enough for us, or is everybody just content to run right here? Because what I'm noticing right now is that there seems to be a 4-car breakaway with myself, Jones, Black Jr., and Mills. But Gregson is really trying his darndest to bring up another line, but I don't think they're going to be that organized back there. We're just going to have to keep an eye on these guys, and if we make one mistake, Brennan Jones will be right there. Now I'm starting to see a little bit of a second line trying to be formed near the bottom, and I think it's going to get blocked off here. I don't know who is behind there, but we'll see as they get a little bit closer. Here we go with 2 laps to go. Right now I'm just up here with Brennan Jones, keeping an eye on that back end. We have 8 more turns to take right now. After this, make that 6. Keeping an eye on him and keeping an eye on everybody else, but I think right now, everybody is so messed up back there that Brennan Jones is just hooked up with me, and because of the 2-car tango, we are just leaving the field behind us. But I do see Matt Mills trying to catch a little bit of draft, see if he can make one last gallant effort to try and get up here. Here we go, everyone. The white flag is out for this race, presented by Credit One Bank.
White flag, next time by.
If we get a caution now, the race will be over. So let's just keep an eye on the rest of the field here, because they could pull a bonsai move at any moment. However, the AI just don't seem to be hooked up right now. It's just a little too strung out. But I'll tell you one thing, this has been one crazy race with a lot of ups and downs. We won our stages, and we're holding off the field right now. Going into turn 3 and 4. We're going to start the NASCAR Xfinity Series full season playthrough on the right foot. Coming to the checkered flag. Baby, we are going to the playoffs! We've won at Daytona!
Checkered flag.
Yes! We are in the playoffs, baby. Alright, that was cool. And of course, let's do this. Let's strike a match and burn it down. Oh yes, baby. Alright, come on. Oh, that was so much fun. That was just literally so much fun. All right, now let's view the replay here. My God, that was so cool. Man, look at our car. It just looks so cool. Now, let's see if we can find out... let's see if we can go back and, like, see what we did to CJ McLaughlin, because I am so sorry for that. Let's see. Well, it says that they trade paint. What happened? Okay, there's the incident. Oh my goodness, it took out a bunch of people here. Let's get the camera position again. Let me see. No, that's not it. Get back over here. See if I can find it. Let's see. No, that's the pause. How do we change the camera on this without hitting something? Let's see. Is it? Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out because it has Xbox controller thingies. So let's see. Okay, this is where we need it to be, but let's see. If I hit this button, it's gonna take it back, right? Yeah, it does. Hold on. Is there no button to actually change the camera? I'll have to find that soon. All right, let's come back over here, see if we can't view what happened here with this. Ah, here. Nope, that's not a good spot. So my guess is that because it focused on Chase Briscoe, I think what happened, to be honest with you, is that we had... Oh, somebody was smoking. But there was where we made the spin on CJ McLaughlin, and I think what happened was that I just literally couldn't... I just hit the back of him, and it kind of bent him out of shape. But I'll have to watch that back when I go to edit this to see what the hell happened. But yikes! Although it did kind of look like he blew a motor or something. Because wasn't there like smoke behind him? Watch it again. Let's see. So there was smoke right there. So I'm wondering. Oh, I wonder if CJ McLaughlin started smoking, and I just hit him in the back, and he spun out in his own oil. That's probably the best thing I can think of. All right. Well, still. So there's the results. We take home our first win of the season in dominating fashion. Look at those drivers. Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric round out the top 10, which is pretty cool. And now we are the first to lock in to the playoffs. Look at that. And we got a pretty decent margin too, so that is awesome. Man, what a way to start the season. That was a lot of fun. Let's do it again. Alright. Well done. So, Justin Allgaier got the fastest lap. I'm pretty sure we're going to get the other two awards. Yeah, we led the most laps at 41. And then, let's see. On the move was Justin Haley, who finished 5th. And then the Tough Break Award goes to Jeremy Clements, who finished 25th? Holy cow, that's sad. Hang on a second. That is really sad to see that happen. Well, that puts us P1 in the standings, and boy, that was a lot of fun. And hey, you know, if you guys loved that race, I'm pretty sure you all will love the Las Vegas race that'll be coming up. Not in this video, but in the next video. We even got some achievements from that too, which is actually pretty cool. All right, so in the next video, we'll be heading to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Boyd Gaming 300. If you guys enjoyed that race, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and also leave a comment too. And I'll see you guys next time when we head to Vegas. Until then, take care.